Hello everybody, how's it going? It's Eamon here. Hope you're all keeping well out there. We're back today with another video, guys, and today we're just going to be having a quick look at my current options and my current settings for Omsi on my new PC. People have been asking me since I've been uploading the videos to YouTube on my new PC how I'm getting so much good frame rates and such good performance and such epic videos, we'll say. Yeah, epic videos. So I wanted to show you guys my current settings again because I haven't changed them since my old PC. I have my new PC maybe just over a week now, and I haven't changed my settings from my old PC. So that's probably why I'm getting such good frame rates. So my old PC was an old i5 second generation, and it was just like, it was amazing, and I'm not going to badmouth it. I'm not going to say anything bad about it because from what it was, it gave me epic performances. Well, not epic, but let's just say I got the job done. So she was great. She done a great job. Worked her socks off for me, rendering videos, uploading, doing Omsi videos, all them videos that I've done over the past, that little PC done that for me. So I can't badmouth it. It was epic, and done a great job. So I've put her to pasture now. She's in a box in my hallway hiding, and I will leave her there just in case this one breaks because I'll have to send it back then, if something happens to this one. So on to the new PC. My specs for the new PC are as follows. As you can see up here in the top right, it's an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 370 8GB graphics card. I run off an 1TB SD M2, I think SD. I also have a 500GB external SD as a second drive, and it's like what I would record to. So if I'm recording Omsi, I would record onto the second drive rather than the drive that Windows is on and what Omsi is installed on. They recommend it, so that's what I do. My processor is an Intel Core i7-10700KF CPU at 380 GHz a second. I have 32 gigs of RAM, and I have a display at 920 by 1080 at 60 GHz. So yeah, so that's the specs. I don't really know much else about it. I will leave the specs in the description anyway. It's a beautiful machine though. It really is, and I think it runs Omsi pretty well. And now bear in mind, I haven't really driven much else but London. Because London is kind of, they say it's the heaviest map and the most kind of laggy map within Omsi, which is probably not true, because I think Gladbeck and all them other maps are not very well optimized, and I think Greece probably, with a good PC, I can say it's optimized pretty well now, to be honest. But with my old little second generation i5, it still got the job done. Wasn't great to look at, but it got the job done. So yeah, so that's what I'm working off at the minute, and it's phenomenal. It's fantastic. It's just such a difference, If you go onto my Facebook page, you'll see a before and after picture. Like, the before is the PC beforehand, and the after picture is the new one, So neat and so tidy. The only thing I will say is that when I received the PC, the graphics card was it was pre-built, so the graphics card was kind of in it, but it came out a motherboard on delivery, I'm guessing, because the box when I received it had a big dent in it, and I think that's when the graphics card kind of fell out of the motherboard, and it was I think it was out for a little while because it was kind of scraping a little bit, but I kind of put it back in and it was okay. I bought the PC off complete.ie, komplet.ie. It was a pre-built one, and it was fantastic service, fantastic customer service. Everything was just went superbly well. No matter what they said, it happened. They said you'll receive it in 4 to 6 days, and I received it in 4 to 6 days. It was actually on the 5th day I received it, so you could track your order. It was great. They have really, the reviews are a bit iffy, but for me it was the perfect experience. I felt happy to buy the PC off them. I felt happy that they were honest with me before I bought the PC, any questions I asked, and so Peter, if you're watching this video, Peter from Comply, you're the man. So it's because of him I bought the PC. Just on the now, so yeah, let's look at Omsi now. So I've done a few option videos before, and the options don't change for me. I haven't changed these options, as I said, since my old PC. I will upload these options and I will leave a link to them in the description, and I'll try and get that link in every description of every video I do, just so if people are looking for it, I'll say it's in the description, it's in the description. I need to just, before I go on, I need to thank Andreas for these options, because Andreas of our old company, Andreas, if you're listening, I know I spoke to you a little while ago, but I hope you're alright. He was the man that done these options for me. Now bear in mind, people are probably going to look at this and think, oh, that shouldn't be like that. You could probably do more with that with an i7, or you could probably have this up or that up. But to be honest, it's fine for me. I'm really enjoying driving at the moment, and I don't really want to change it. So I could probably bump up my AI or bump up my scheduled buses, but for now I'm perfectly okay with the way it is, and I'm going to keep it like that, because it is nice the way it is. So it is. So usually when you download my options, you go to load options. So at the moment I'm using a Bus Company Simulator backup. That's the one I use. That's the one Andreas sent us, but I will rename it to something else when I'm uploading it to yourselves. But I am crediting Andreas for it, because Andreas done these options for me. So Andreas, you're the man. I miss you, by the way. So this is just the general, the driver's head moves, the smooth transition. I don't have anything like these clicked, dynamic wheel speed or anything like that. These are all like these don't do any performance wise anyway, apart from the driver's head moves. I think that's, and the smooth transitions through driver's view, so that's when you're looking left and right. If that's on, I think if you turn that off, you might get a better perform. Now it's not going to give you a lot, but it just means that you might not have to stutter when you're looking left and right. In my advanced options, visible driver in bus, show ticket selling and passenger dialogue hints. Sometimes I don't really want that on autosave. Again, with autosave, if you turn autosave off when you're stopping at stops, you won't get a little kind of stutter either. But if your game crashes, you won't get back either to your last spot you saved at. Collisions, if you want, and performance is just, they're unticked because I don't know, I've never ticked them. Now here's my graphics. I have my target frame rate set at 60, but I'd actually lower it if I was used, because 60 kind of pushes Omsi a little bit higher. So if you lower it to like 40 or 30 even, you won't have Omsi trying to increase it. It'll just be set, and you might get a smoother performance. I don't know, but I have my target frame rate at 60. I will probably end up maybe lowering it, but for now I'm okay. I don't see a need to change it. My neighbor tile count is 1, and my max object visibility is 750. Minimum object size is up, don't know what that is, and 4.60% reflections, and real-time reflections are economy. I could probably put them on full, but there's no need. I can see out my mirrors, I don't need to do anything with them. Particle systems active, max particle per, that is, don't know what that is. Stencil buffer effects, Andres has this disabled, but I actually enable it and just keep rain reflections on, because believe it or not, I believe rain reflections, when I had my old PC, rain reflections actually helped the performance. So I leave them on. It's probably better. Well, it is better for me anyway, but I don't know whether it is for you or not. I just like seeing puddles on the road. That's just the way it is. I feel it. Some people say it kind of knocks performance a bit, which it probably does, but overall I like it. Now graphics, graphics advanced. Nope, I have forced reflection economy mode at 16 FPS. Below 16 FPS is activated, and deactivated at 21. Dynamic tile count reduction is 9 to 11, don't know what that is. And I have all these material channels ticked as well: light map of terrain, reflection map, bump map. Some of them you might not need, like this one or the reflection map, might not need it. You could mess around with them and see if it's any use to you. Textures, only use low res textures. If you have a low PC, I'd probably recommend that. All textures apart from your own bus to 256. It might not look good, but if you just want a nice drive, then without kind of, if you're not doing videos or something like that, well then it's probably an idea just to tick them as well if you want. But don't tick anything, just see how you get on with the options yourselves and then let me know. As I said, I know my PC has got a massive upgrade, so it's probably going to be a bit better than most other PCs. So you can have a look and see yourselves what suits you best, but these are my kind of things, you know. Only use sound. I have the master volume. I have all these as well, and I have that 292, the max sound count. The number of sounds played at the same time. That does affect performance, if you believe it or not. But I just leave it there. Sounds fine. Now AI traffic, the road traffic factor is 141. Road traffic factor, road traffic max count is 141. For example, that's cars. If that was up to the top, you'd be just seeing traffic all day. Road traffic factor is 50%. Parked cars are 30%. I could probably up the parked cars if I need to, but I'm fine. Max human count to 11, and factor passengers at station is 113%. You can use a reduced AI list. Some maps come with a reduced AI list, which means that it's better for performance as well. It just won't have as many different kind of buses in the map, so you'll have, say, just one set of buses. Usually with the reduced AI list, and say it's a Berlin map or a German map, they'll just have the SD202s or the MAN NGs. You know, they won't have much of a variety in your maps, whereas it helps not loading different buses all the time. Even on London now, I still get a little bit of freezing when I'm loading in NRMs, so you know, I was actually thinking of changing all my London buses to Dublin buses. Do you hear that, Ed? Schedule priority. Our schedule priority is a tree. It sets the number of scheduled routes for the most important. You know, 4 is all routes. I don't know what if I put on 4. But 3 seems to work okay for me. I don't know if there's trains in 3. I'm not sure. And then the schedule priority of buses is 35. That could probably be upped as well if you need to, or lowered. It depends. And then just keyboard controller and add-ons. That's pretty much all you need. So that's your options, yeah. As I said, I'll have them down below, and you can have a look at them if you want. But I think overall, the reason why my Omsi is running a little bit better as well is because I haven't overloaded it with a lot of stuff. I have London, I have Gainsborough, West County, and I have Aachen, Berlin X10, and just the normal Berlin. I think I don't have many add-ons in the game at the moment, so I don't. I'll just go and have a look now. Steam apps, come on. See, I only have 2 games installed, the bus and Omsi 2 still. And if my maps, I go to Rheinhausen is there. So they're mostly official add-ons. Then you have West Country, and then Gainsborough are the 2 from Fellow Films, but the rest are all kind of official add-ons from Steam. And I don't really plan to do much more. Yorkshire's coming out soon. Well, it's on Steam at the minute, so I'll get that. And Arcala, please don't listen to this fully. Arcala. So yeah, so guys, that's my options, guys. As I said, I'll leave them in the description. You can have a look at them and see how he's got on, and let me know in the comments if you need any other help or anything. So yeah, appreciate you listening and watching, and I'll talk to you again in my next video. Alright, right, see you guys, bye.